aromatic hydrocarbon, that is homocyclic compound. Homocyclic compounds are those compounds in which the member of all are same in the ring is homocyclic compound. Cyclic compound in which member of ring is same atom, that is the carbon, is called as a homocyclic compound. Then we have seen this homocyclic compound, they are classified into two types. One is aromatic homocyclic compound and second is a non-aromatic homocyclic compound. Both again they are classified as a monocyclic and a polycyclic. And here we are going to discuss only about the aromatic hydrocarbon, that is a monocyclic and some polycyclic example. We have seen the example. We have seen the benzene nucleus. They can be also divided into monosubstituted benzene, disubstituted benzene, and polysubstituted benzene. And there we have seen the corresponding example. And we have seen the Huckel's 4n plus rule, Huckel's 4n plus rule, that is the aromatic character, and Huckel's 4n plus 2 rule. So that point again will repeat. Huckel's, here is a aromatic character, aromatic character, and Huckel's rule. Huckel's rule. We are discussing about the chemistry of benzene. And this is the chemistry. This is the benzene. Here is the pi bond. Here is the pi bond, and here is the pi bond. This is your benzene. Now this benzene is aromatic in nucleus. So why it is aromatic in nucleus? Because it obeys Huckel's 4n plus 2 pi rule. So what is Huckel's 4n plus 2 pi rule? So a scientist Huckel has given some rules, and it obey. If a system obey this rule, then it is called as a aromatic compound. So a fully conjugated cyclic planar system which have 4n plus 2 pi electrons, 4n plus 2 pi electron, 4n plus 2 pi electron, 4n plus 2 pi electrons. So that compound is said to be aromatic in nature. Example, if you see the example, in this benzene, you will see that it is a fully conjugated because there is a presence of 1, 2, 3, 3 pi bond. It is cyclic, of course, all the carbons are in a ring, and it is a planar nature. Why? Because all the carbons, they are in the plane, in the paper. So it is a planar in a nature. So the system should be fully conjugated, means there must be presence of pi bond, single bond, pi bond, single bond. They are in the conjugation. And of course, it should be cyclic and it should be the planar. Now here, we, theoretically, we can calculate how many pi bonds are there. So it contains 3 pi bond. So 3 pi bond, and each pi bond have 2 electrons. So here you are having a 6 pi electrons. This system contains 6 pi electrons. And here, if you follow 4n plus 2 pi rule, where n is integer, now we can take here, for example, n is equal to 1. In that case, this system becomes 4 into 1 plus 2 and pi. We can also take n is equal to 0, right? Just by trial and error method, you have to check it. So if you take this one, then you will see that 4 into 1 is equal to 4 plus 2 into pi. So it have 6 pi electrons. It have the 6 pi electrons. right? So it has the 6 pi electrons, and this system also contains 6 pi electrons. That's why it is aromatic in nature, right? So this compound is aromatic in nature. So benzene is aromatic in nature. So a question of 2 mark, they may ask, benzene is aromatic in nature. Then you have to tell that this benzene have the 6 pi electrons, and we have to obey the 4n plus 2 pi rule. Then it is aromatic in nature. Next one, example. Suppose if I take naphthalene nucleus. Naphthalene nucleus, here is a pi bond, pi bond, pi bond, right? Again, there is a presence of one more benzene nucleus. Here is a pi bond and pi bond. Here you have to calculate first how many electrons are there. So in this case, it contains how many pi bond? It contains 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 pi bonds. So we have to calculate first pi electrons. So 5 pi bonds are there. Each pi bond contains 2 electrons. So it have the 10 pi electrons. It have the 10 pi electrons. So this system contains 10 pi electrons, right? This system contains 10 pi electrons, right? Now this is contains 10 pi electrons. Then you have to obey whether you have to check whether this obey 4n plus 2 pi rule or not. So here 4n plus 2 pi, right? We can put here n is equal to 2. So 4 into 2 plus 2 pi, right? Then 4 into 2 is equal to 8 plus 2 pi, and it contains 10 pi electrons. 10 pi electrons means it obeys Hooke's 4n plus 2 pi rule, right? So theoretically, if you calculate this one, it have the 10 pi electrons, and when you put the value of n is equal to 2, then it comes again 10 pi. So it indicates that it is also aromatic in nature, right? So we'll take the next example, right? Here, suppose if you take next example, that is it is a naphthalene. We'll take the anthracene. Anthracene contains first pi bond, benzene nucleus. Here is a benzene nucleus. Second benzene nucleus, pi bond, and again next one also contains one more benzene nucleus. Here is a pi bond and a pi bond. So it is an anthracene. If you count the number of pi electrons, it contains 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 pi bonds are there. So 7 pi into 2 is equal to 14 pi electrons. I say 14 pi electrons, right? 7 pi bonds are there, and here 14 pi electrons are there. Then we have to obey 4n plus 2 pi rule. So in this case, when you put n is equal to 3, then 4n plus 2 pi, right, is equal to, right? So here we put n is equal to 3 plus 2 pi, right? 2 pi. Then 4 into 3 is equal to 12. 12 plus 2 pi is equal to 14 pi electrons. So theoretically it comes to 14 pi electrons, and also when you put the n is equal to 3 in 4n plus 2 pi, then also it comes 14 pi electrons, means it obeys Hooke's 4n plus 2 pi rule. So it is aromatic in nature. So in this way, you have to check whether they are the aromatic compounds or not, right? So these are the compounds which are aromatic in nature. So out of benzene, naphthalene, anthracene, they may ask anyone, and they will ask this is the aromatic in nature. So in this way, you have to follow they are the aromatic in nature, right? Now we'll take some other example. Suppose if I take here it contains 3 carbon, 1, 2, 3. It is a cyclopropane, right? It is a cyclopropane. It is cyclopropane. It is cyclic. It is a planar. Everything is okay, but here there is no presence of pi bond, right? So again, if you put 4n plus 2 pi rule, so it don't have or it don't obey Hooke's 4n plus 2 pi rule. So it is a not aromatic in nature, right? So this compound is a non-aromatic, right? This compound is a non-aromatic because they are non-planar and do not contain a purine plus 2 pi rule. So these compounds are called as a non-aromatic. They are called as a non-aromatic compound. Non-aromatic compound. So they are the non-aromatic compound, right? So these are non-aromatic compound, right? Similarly, we can also increase the number of carbon atom and will check whether they are the aromatic or not. Here is your cyclobutane, then cyclopentane, then cyclohexane, right? So all these compounds are non-aromatic compounds which do not obey Vogel's purine plus 2 pi rule. So they are the non-aromatic compound. So in this way we have seen the concept of that is Vogel's purine plus 2 pi rule and aromaticity. So what is the criteria for the aromaticity? First criteria is that it should be the cyclic, number one. Number two, it should be the planar, means all the carbons there must be in the one plane, and it should be highly conjugated, means the pi bonds and single bonds they are alternate to each other. And last one very important, it should obey Vogel's purine plus 2 pi rule. That's why it is aromatic in nature. So in this way we have seen the compounds are aromatic in nature, right? Let us see the next point. The next point is the preparation of benzene. Preparation of benzene. How to prepare the benzene?